So we're going to go straight into the point. So I prepared a plan for this lesson so that you can all get along. And also this lesson is being recorded so that after this class, you can have access to it and probably go through one or two information you might have missed. Okay, so
Thank
this is a
you.
summary of what
That's
we're going to learn today. The first thing is understanding AI. Okay, where you're going to learn how to personalize your AI, different AI models, the capacity and how it works. Okay, then we're going to take a look at prompt mastery. You know how to write a good prompt for AI. Okay, to get the results you want. And the third thing is using AI as your personal assistant. So you can use AI for marketing, your content creation, graphics design. If you're a student, okay, if you're in the university, you're in a secondary school, you can also use AI, you know, for your assignments and your project and all that. If you're an office person, you can use AI to do that. The person that wanted to use AI to do forex trading also, you know, if you want to generate reports, you're working with Excel, whatever it is you're doing, you know, AI can be an assistant to you, okay? And you can also use AI for image and video generation, okay? So you can generate realistic images and videos using different kind of prompts. Are we all together
Yes, sir.
yes, yeah,
on the same page,
yeah,
right?
very well.
Okay, so let's kickstart. I'm going to take a sample, okay? First of all, I'm going to take a look at the most popular AI model, which is ChatGPT. Are we all together? Do you all have ChatGPT on your phone or on your computer?
Yes, we do.
Yes,
Okay,
I
fine.
make use of ChatGPT.
Yes, I have it on my phone.
Okay, good, good. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is uh, your ChatGPT. All right, ChatGPT can do a lot of things for you. Okay, it can do a lot of things for you. But before you start using ChatGPT, okay, you need to customize ChatGPT to your taste. Okay, how do you do that? If you're on your web, which is what I'm using now, you come to your profile, okay, then you come to personalization. Are we together
Yes,
on the same page? So now, if you're in your personalization, here you can be able to set different personality for your chat GPT. Okay, sometimes if you're asking chat GPT questions, if you've used it before, sometimes you realize that the answer it is giving you can be frustrating at times. Okay, so probably because your own personality does not go with the personality of the GPT that you're chatting with. It's just that you're talking to someone, an annoying person. Okay, so no matter how you guys interact, you're not going to like it. So, firstly, you change your ChatGPT personality to whatever it is you want. So here we have different personality for ChatGPT. The first one, which is the default one, is cheerful and adaptive. All right. We have a cynic character also. This one is sarcastic. You understand? We have a robot GPT. You know, this one is blunt. It is good for writing codes. If you're a programmer, you can use the robot one, the robot character, for writing your codes. We have the listener. You see, this one is like a therapist. It listens to whatever you want to say. You know, if you're going through a lot and there is no one you can talk to, just come to ChatGPT, set the personality to a listener. You get it? Then you will see that your conversation will be like you're talking to a doctor, you know, because it's going to listen to whatever you're saying, give you a human-like advice and all that. Then we have a nerd. So a nerd is going to explain everything to you in details and all that. So here you can set whatever personality for your chat GPT. Okay, so I'm going to leave mine as default. And also the second thing you need to do is that if you have a custom instructor, okay, that you want to tell ChatGPT probably about yourself, or you want it to do a particular thing, okay, you can set your custom instructions for it here. All these things are also available on the mobile version of ChatGPT. So you can set it to a Gen Z, you know, to an encouraging, whatever. So whatever it is you set it, it's going to show in the output of your chat with ChatGPT. So we can use a Gen Z, You understand? Talk like a member of Gen Z. So this ChatGPT now, if you should merge it with a sarcastic character, you see that your interaction with this ChatGPT will be like you're talking to a rude Gen Z person. Are we all together? So you can also
Yeah.
tell ChatGPT more about yourself. You can give GPT your own nickname. Okay, you can tell it your occupation, what you do, and you can write more about you. All these things would help if you're interacting with ChatGPT. It's going to know a lot about you, and it's going to know how to respond to your questions. Okay, so these things are very, very important for you to set. All right. So are we all doing it as I'm saying it, or should I just go on?
Go on.
Go
We
on. When
are
you are
with
done,
you.
we'll try it.
Taking notes. All right. So just take note of them. Put a lot about you here, and you can just save it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So in your general settings, okay, you can set the color of your chat GPT. So mine, I'm using orange. You can use pink. You can use any color you want. And also, you can change the voice of your chat GPT to any voice. Okay, you can use any voice because ChatGPT has an audio feature whereby you can interact with it, just by talking. And I'm going to show you that example now before we start the class. Okay, let me change the voice to Spruce. Let me test how Spruce talks. Is my audio clear at all?
Yes.
I can hear you, but
Okay,
when you
what
play
about the
the
voice?
voice,
The voice that I played, can you hear it?
I can't hear.
Okay, you didn't hear the voice that I'm playing.
I didn't hear the voice you
Yes.
were playing.
Okay, okay, fine. All right, so let's continue. I've changed my GPT accent color to pink, and we can now start.
Okay.
So the first thing we're doing, okay, is understanding the models of ChatGPT and how they work. So the current version of this GPT is, I think, GPT 5 or so. This is the one we are using. So it's a free version. Are we all together?
Sorry,
Yes.
facilitator. Can you urge everyone to mute because the distractions are coming in?
Okay, please, you can mute your mic, please, if you're not talking. Mute your mic, please. All right, so we're going to take a look at the model of the GPT and how they work. So first thing we're looking at now, I think this model we're using is version 5.0 or something, or 3.5. I've forgotten the version of this GPT. It's a free version and it has some application in it. Now, let me tell you, if you're generating image, for example, there is an application that is actually generating the image inside ChatGPT. So it is not ChatGPT itself that is generating the image. There's something they call DAL-E. Okay, it is spelled like this, DAL-E. So DAL-E is the application that generates images, inside ChatGPT. All right. So we have other model of AI, for example, like Google Gemini. We have Google Gemini. We have Anthropic Cloud. We have Grok. So I believe you've all heard about all of these names before. So we have Grok, Cloud, Gemini. We're going to test every one of them. Okay, we're going to test every one of them. So now let's take a look at a good GPT prompt. How do you prompt a ChatGPT or any AI model? Okay, or let me say, what is prompt? Does anyone know what prompt means? Are we all together?
No, we don't.
Yes.
Okay, prompt is actually the command you give to an AI model, okay, so that you get the result you want. Now, your prompt is as good as, I mean, the result of your prompt is as good as your prompt. So if you ask ChatGPT a generic prompt, you just tell ChatGPT, write something about AI. Okay, ChatGPT is going to give you a response based on how your prompt looks like. So sometimes the AI is not dull. You get, the AI is not dull. It's just that your prompt is not good enough. So if you have a good prompt, then ChatGPT will give you the answer you want. So how does a good prompt looks like? Now, if you're prompting an AI, okay, you need to have a good structure. For example, please give me a second.
Yes.
Yes, we
Okay,
are
fine.
with you.
So,
Yes,
so
yes.
the result of your prompt is as good as your prompt itself. Okay, so if you have a bad prompt, GPT is going to give you a bad result or a result that you do not like. And also, if you have a good prompt, it's going to give you a very good result. So how do you prompt? Okay, the first thing you're going to do if you're prompting, for example, you want to write, you want to generate probably 8 Instagram captions. Okay, you want to generate Instagram captions, for example. So if you tell ChatGPT that generate Instagram captions for me, okay, now the result is going to give you will be a generic result. Let's try it. Now, can you all see the result of this GPT? Do you see what it told me?
I won't lie. It's too tiny for us to
It's too tiny
access.
for you to see.
Yes.
Okay. What about now?
A little bit better.
I think it's better now.
Okay. Now, what this GPT is telling me is that he said, I just dropped a request with zero context, which is exactly how chaos begins. What kind of Instagram captions are we talking about? AI training promos, whatever, whatever, whatever. Give me a hint. Now, the reason why this GPT is talking to me like this is because I'm using a Gen Z GPT. Do you understand? So you see that it's talking to me like rudely. If I had used another version of GPT, it would have responded to me in a more respectful way. Do you understand me? So the personality of your GPT matters a lot. All right. Now, this prompt that I gave this GPT, generate Instagram captions for me, is a very bad prompt. Okay, because I didn't give it a context. I didn't give it a detail of what it's going to generate. Now, let me give you an example of a good prompt. Okay, so I told it now that you are a social media manager. Write 3 Instagram captions promoting an online AI class. Make them fun and short. Now you're going to see the difference between these and the previous prompts. Now, can you see? It has
Yes.
gone straight to the point. Okay, so it gave me 3 captions, fun and short, without telling me nonsense. All right, so your prompt is as good, your result is as good as your prompt. So if you're going to prompt a ChatGPT, the first thing you're going to do is tell ChatGPT what to do. For example, you want to use ChatGPT in forex trading. Okay, if you want to prompt it to do something for you in that field, you're going to tell ChatGPT that you can tell ChatGPT that you are a forex trader with over 15 years of experience. Do you get me? So that should come first. So now in that case, ChatGPT would picture itself as an experienced Forex trader. Okay. So after you've said you're a Forex trader with over 15 years of experience, then tell it what to do. After you've told it what to do, go into more details of how you want your results to be. Okay, the exact way you want your result to be. That is going to be the next thing. In that way, you're going to see that the result of your prompt will be good. Let me try another prompt. So I'm going to use this prompt that says, consider yourself a brand or a business manager. Okay, consider yourself a secretary with 10 years of experience. Generate a random list of 5 most successful men in the world. The list should include their names, net worth, country of origin, and any other random details about them. Make it 8 columns and Excel copy and paste production ready. Now, this is what I prompted GPT now. So I told GPT to first consider itself to be a secretary with 10 years of experience. So now I have reset the brain of this ChatGPT. So I'm telling it to generate a random list of 5 most successful men in the world. The list should include their names, their net worth, country of origin, and any other random details about them. Make it 8 columns and Excel copy and paste production ready. Let's see what GPT is going to give us.
Wow.
Now, GPT has generated it for me. So the reason why it is like this is that I gave it a detailed prompt and I told it that this thing, I don't want to stress myself. Make it Excel copy and paste production ready. All I have to do is just come here, click copy, okay, and open my Google Docs. Are you all still with me?
Yes,
Are
we're
we all
following.
together? So I'll open my Google Docs, my Excel sheet, you understand? Open my blank Excel sheet and just click on one column like this and Control V. Can you see now? Now, the something that GPT created for me has been pasted into my Excel, just like that. So I don't need to do any other thing. I don't need to stress myself. My list is production ready. So if you're prompting any AI, you have to go into details. So your result will be as good as whatever you have prompted it. Are we together? Can we move on? Can we move on?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is this part clear?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now I want to say something. If you have any question or comment in 1 minute, please. If you have any question or comment in 1 minute, please. Okay, fine. Ahmed James has raised his hand. Ahmed James, please.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, my
Yeah, I
question.
can hear you.
So my question is,
I know you are talking about the
in,
pump.
pers-
Yes, sir.
in personalization, does prompt affect any of the icons on the personalization also?
Yeah, Mr. Ahmad, please come again.
I said our prompt, does it affect
Okay.
any icon on personalization also?
No. Your prompt only. Yeah, your prompt only gives you a result on what you are working on. So it doesn't affect your personalization. The only thing is that the way your prompt, the way your AI would respond to you will be determined by how you have set the AI to be. Okay, so if you set your AI to be a playful AI, whatever it is you tell it, it's going to respond to you in a playful way. Do you understand me?
Yes, I do. But
Okay.
I don't know if I'm clear. I mean, if I set personalization to a particular format, and probably in my next question, I probably want to, like now, I'm into taxation and also digital marketing. So
Okay.
setting first part to be answering me relating to taxation, and also can the same page also reflect the digital marketing part?
Okay, I understand you now. So, for example, you've set it in your personalization to talk about tax. Then later on the same page, you're telling it to do digital marketing if your taxation is going to affect it. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so now this is it. It's very, very simple. During the time you're personalizing your GPT, okay, you're going to tell your GPT that you are into taxation, you are into digital marketing, you are into all of your professions, okay? You're going to write it in that details about you, all right? So this way, AI is very, very smart and intelligent. It can switch character, okay? Now it has understood who you are. It understands who you are. It knows you are into taxation, you are into digital marketing, you are into content creation, you are into all of these things. So anytime you ask it question based on any of these things, it's going to answer you based on that. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. What about if I'm aspiring to add another profession?
You can add anything. Just go to your personalization, give it enough details. Okay, just give it enough details about you, then you're good to go.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right. Any other person? Okay, fine. Let's do it like this. Does anyone want us to try something? As far as AI being an assistant to you is concerned, what is it you want us to try? Whatever profession you're doing, you're into, or whatever it is you're doing, what is that thing you want us to try right now? Let's try it. Let's do the practical. You can raise your hand. Okay, Ahmed James.
Okay, then can we set our AI to the new tax law that has been passed that is going to commence in 2026?
Okay.
Can it detect for us
Can it?
how it will affect a low income earner?
Okay.
I don't know
So
if I'm clear.
please come again. Let me get you right.
Okay, the new projected tax law that is being passed that would commence in 2026.
Okay.
Okay, how is it going to affect a low income earner?
Okay. Hold on a minute. Okay. So okay. Let me share my screen so that you see what I'm doing. Okay. Let me share my screen. So this is meant to be a practical class, and you're going to see how it's going. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Can you see my screen? Okay, so fine. Mr. James is asking ChatGPT to explain the taxation law, blah, 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 blah. So now this is how you prompt ChatGPT. So you tell it as a tax expert, okay? Because if ChatGPT is not a tax expert, you know, it is not going to know how to explain the taxation law to you. So ChatGPT should be a tax expert first before explaining. So I told ChatGPT as a tax expert, explain the new Nigeria taxation law that we comment in 2026. Okay, how does it affect a low income earner? So let me rephrase my prompt. Okay, as a tax expert, explain to a 10 years old. Okay, explain to a 10 years old the new Nigeria taxation law that will commence in 2026. How does it affect a low income earner? Can you see how simple that prompt is? Okay, it is simple and it is detailed. Let's see the response of this AI. Can you see? Is my screen tiny? I want you all to see the result.
It's tiny. It's tiny.
It's tiny. Okay, let me zoom in a bit. What about now? Is it better now?
A
It's
bit.
better, but
From 1st of January, the country is putting into force a big set of tax, blah, blah, blah. So this law is going to combine and replace many older laws. The tax authority will change. The old FIRS will now become Nigeria Revenue Service. We already know that. So all of these results, GPT pulled them out from the web. Okay, it pulled them out from the web. It's looked for a genuine source. Okay, and got the result for us. So now what it means for someone earning a low income. Okay, some of the helpful bits. Yes, there is some good news. If you earn less than about 800,000 a year, you're exempt from paying the income tax. Okay, many essentials are now charged, blah, blah, blah. So you can all probably go and use this prompt and go and read all of these things. Okay, I can't be reading everything for you, but now you see how it responded to me in detail. Do you understand?
yes, I do.
Yeah, so look at the prompt that I gave it. Look at the structure of my prompt. I told it to be somebody first. So as a tax expert, which means ChatGPT, be a tax expert first before you start explaining to me. Then if you're explaining to me, explain to me like I'm a 10 years old. Okay, so that it's going to break down every details for me. So explain to me this, and this. So the result will be a very good result. Does anyone have any other profession that you want us to try?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Mr. Taufik.
Yeah, I'm with you.
My question is, can you ask ChatGPT how to create a portfolio website?
Of course.
Yeah, okay.
Now you see that your question, like I said from the beginning, your question is a generic question. Okay, so it doesn't have a details. You understand? So if I just ask ChatGPT how to create a portfolio website, a lot of things will run in the brain of ChatGPT because it will start assuming a lot of things. So you need to come out in details. You know, tell it what kind of portfolio website you're building, what profession you're building the portfolio website for. Because if you're building a portfolio website for a photographer, the way it's going to be is going to be different for a portfolio website for a web designer. The results will be different from a portfolio website for somebody who is doing something else. Do you understand me at all?
Yes, please.
Yes. So
Let it
you need
be
to
a software
go into
developer.
details. Okay. So you need to go into details of what you want to do. So first thing you're going to do is tell ChatGPT what to be. Go into details of what you want it to do. Then tell it the outcome, how you want your outcome to be. Now, in this case, ChatGPT will only give you a step-by-step portfolio website because at this point, it cannot generate a website. on its own. Do you understand? So it can only generate the codes, the codes, and probably a step by step for you on how to get to building a portfolio website. So, but let's try it out. Let's try it out. So you said the portfolio website is for who?
Like
web
a software
developer.
developer, yeah, or a web developer, yes. Web developer.
Okay, a web developer. Okay, so now let's tell ChatGPT to become a web designer. Okay. So after now, we might not stay long on this so that we can move to other parts of the lesson. Okay. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Can you all see my screen?
Yeah,
Okay, fine. So now let's tell ChatGPT what to do. You are a web designer with 6 years of experience. Design a portfolio website. And also, GPT usually automatically correct typo error. Okay, so if you have a typo error, it's going to ignore it. It already understand what you want to write. So you're a web designer with 6 years of experience. Design a portfolio website for a software developer. Okay, so we can go into more details. Use a minimalistic layout. Use a minimalistic layout website for the software developer. So I told ChatGPT to be a web designer first, because a web designer is someone that will know how to develop a portfolio website. So you are a web designer with 6 years of experience. ChatGPT will put itself in the shoe of a web designer. So I'm telling it now, design a portfolio website for a software developer. First instruction, use a minimalistic layout. Second instruction, because you have to go into details of what GPT should do for you, or any AI model you're using. You need to go into details of what it should do for you. So I told it include about 3 job samples. Okay, so which means any job samples that you've done before, include it. Use a good color combination. Let me just leave it like that. If not, you can give it more and more instruction. So the output of your prompt will be the result of the details you gave ChatGPT. Okay, so let's send this and see what it's going to tell us, if it can do it or it cannot do it. So your production or whatever you want to use it. Okay, so now can you see that it has generated an HTML code for me? Can you see
Yes.
that? Yeah. So now this code,
Yes.
if we should try this code, okay, let me do something. Let's try W3 schools. Can you all see my screen? Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, now I want to copy the code that this GPT generated for me. Let me copy it and let's test it here. Let's run it. Can you see that it has generated a portfolio website for me? Can you see, which is just minimalistic? You can see. So it is as good as that. Now, if I had gone into more details about what this thing should do, you would have seen a more colorful website. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you would have seen a more colorful website. So the more details you give ChatGPT, the more the good result it gives you. Okay, should we take